The thing is, I was trying to figure out how could I find this camera, but I don't want. So I'm like, you're tall. And I was watching this guy on, I think called Tall People or something. This guy's created this channel about tall people and stuff like that, tall people party and stuff. And these people are really tall. But I saw one man and he was 7 feet tall. I saw a woman there, she's 6'8". And I complained about being 6 feet. She's 6'8" and she's got a temper. So a lot of times she mistaken for a man because she's a female. Um, hey, let me get my glasses. You don't blow on this back. Hey Anna, what's up, mama? So a lot of tall girls get upset because people make fun of them. And they get upset. Sometimes you react and sometimes you don't. The thing about it is, unfortunately, you're tall. A lot of girls want to be tall, but some girls are really tall. And it kind of makes up for the girls who are like 4'11". There are a lot of girls out here that are 4'11", 4'8". And when you're tall, you have to keep in mind there are the short girls out there. So I was watching this channel, somebody on Instagram, and she was talking to another girl, and the girl started calling her a thing. She's like, if you're gonna be talking that thing, so the tall girl, which is 6'7", she gets up and she goes, I was like, oh my God, how do you start a fight with somebody that's 6'7"? And she's a big girl. She's not a small, skinny girl, like me. I'm a little small, but you know. And she's big and she said, wham. So the other girl ran back. The thing's always said, choose your battles wisely. Now, I know for me, there is not nobody walking this earth that's scared of me. Everybody feels they could challenge me or take me on and stuff. And I just look at them. Because I'm not here to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight nobody. You won. You won. I'm out of here. And some girls are not like that. They want to fight. And the thing is, it's like the world is packed with different types of people in the world. There are people in the world that like to start stuff. And there's people like the world that just like to remain neutral. So I guess on a bad day, stuff like that. But I'm not going to lie. Now, I always say with me, I get upset sometimes when people are going my way. Instead of move out the way, they'll walk right into me. Like, how could you miss me? So I'm heading here, and they will go directly here. Now, when you say, well, why would they go directly into? Who knows? But they will walk just like this, as if I'm not here. And with me, I started thinking, I was like, okay, maybe they don't see me, or just maybe their minds are somewhere else. It's not that deep. I talk myself out of it. But some girls don't do that. Some girls gonna let you meet them. I'm not gonna do that. Now I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, but it happens a lot. It happens a whole lot. And I get it. A lot of girls that are tall get annoyed. People like to start fights with us. It's like, why do you want to start a fight with us? But they do. Not all of them, of course, people like. But the thing is, when I'm walking down the street, they come just like this. I'm right here. You can't miss me. So now you're starting to think it's intentional. I try not to think that way. But life is amazing. Got my Noxema. As you know, I don't wear makeup. Obviously, I look a mess, but it is what it is. You be all right. It's not the first time you saw somebody without makeup on. It's not the last time. So I explained to someone at my job. I was like, listen, you buy Noxema, you have bumps in your face, stuff like that. You buy Noxema, and you put on your skin. Now, I'm not telling you what to do exactly, but I'm telling you what to do exactly. So you buy the Noxema. Most time, what they'll tell you is wash it off. That means you have to buy more product because now you washed it all off. But what I do is I take it and I rub it in. Now remind you, if you're a person that have bumps in your skin, if you're a person that have bad skin, you put this Noxema in your face, I will give it like a week. Your face is gonna be clear. Your face is gonna look like you have makeup on. What it's gonna do is gonna rid of all your bumps in your face, all them spots in your face. If you're a guy that shades and your bumps all over the face, it's gonna help you. And people are like, "You got makeup on?" No. And the thing is, I think when you put in your skin, it penetrates the bumps and it cleans your skin. I've been using it for years. I need a contract, Noxema, but obviously you're not listening. But I've been doing it for years. And the thing is, your face is going to be so clear, so clean. It's going to look like I have makeup on. When you get up in the morning, when you sleep, wake up and you look in the mirror, you say, my face looks beautiful. And my skin looks clear. And yours will too. But the proof is in the pudding. But that's up to you to decide you want to take a chance to look at. It's only taking a chance. Come on, y'all. You know, and it works. They also have some things called look younger. So you buy those products. A lot of them don't work. Exhibit A. But I'm cheap. We know I'm cheap. So I get it from the store, from the dollar store. Now, this is supposed to remove wrinkles. I mean, this is not an iron, so how is it removing wrinkles? But there was a woman that was online. It's not funny. She would take a fan and she would put it on her face and woo, and she would blow her face for the wrinkles to come out. I was like, yo, so we here now. So you blowing wrinkles out your face? She's like, oh, but it works. She turns this fan on. She put it on her face like this, and she's blowing the wrinkles out. Ma'am. She's like, but look, man. At some point, you don't have to. But at some point, you're like, you know what? If I wrinkle, I'm going to make up. Same thing when a man has bald head. At some point, you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So this one man had I think a toupee or something. They got the new toupees out. And he had a fight with somebody he was fighting with, I don't know, he's fighting. And the guy hit him and his wig went up. So his wig went up and he made fun of it and stuff. He was a good champ and stuff like that. He celebrated. But the thing is, at some point, you have to settle for one or the other. Oh, you don't have to settle for nothing. You just keep, listen, Lord till you're dead. Keep it going. If it makes you feel good, it makes me feel great. But the thing is, at some point, even with me at some point, I don't be wanting to wear no wig or no braided wig or nothing. I'm like, you know what? Because sometimes it feels good to be free. It feels good to leave your hair free and stuff like that. You're just like, you know what? Forget it. But glamour is a wonderful thing, and people like to be glamorous. And in this world, if you like it, I love it. There's very many things we can find in this world that makes us happy. So I would say celebrate it if you can. If not, that's okay too. Because it's your world. You decide what you want to do, what to move forward, get rid of it. But at some point, when I get really, really, really old, I'm going to listen. I ain't going to care. When I get old, getting prepared to die, I'm going in the ground. So at this point, it don't matter. So I'm like, but I get it. The thing is, we want that news so bad that we want to look, listen, we're going to look the way we want to look. We're going to look happy or whatever it is we're going to conquer. But for me, I don't like to wear makeup. So I'll do anything not to put makeup on. I just don't, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it. You know how a girl put makeup on and stuff, and she says paints her face like she's painted to the gods, then she contours this and she goes here. And you're like, okay. If you like it, I love it. I just don't want it on me. I want whenever I get a man, look, whenever I get a man. So whenever I get a man, I want to lay his chest. I don't want him to say your face print is on my clothes. Especially if you have a white shirt on and cleaned his shirt. You cleaned his shirt with your makeup. One thing a lot of guys don't like is make on their clothes. Because most of the time they cheating, but they don't want to make fun of clothes. But if it makes you feel good, if you have a man that's actually single, that's really your man, let him wear a face on. But if he's got somebody, he's lying. He's going to have an answer to that. But in this world we live in, there are very few people in this world that's actually single that says they're single. Let me see. Somebody saying something to me. Hey, Eagle. Hey, y'all kill me. Can y'all give me some easy name like okay. Neville. Hey, pretty. What's up, boo? Yeah, just use those pretty. The Noxema. Thank you, Novi. Can y'all give me some? Can y'all give like Marcia, Jan, Bobby? I mean, could y'all be more easy with me? You know these names drive me crazy. But Novi, that's cool. Never. But the thing is, you have to find what makes you happy. That's what matters. What I say don't matter. Because what works for you works for you. Some girls has beautiful skin. Some girls like oil. But I'm gonna tell you a secret I learned, which everybody be like, I know that, right? So if you're a person that shaves a lot, I don't shave. Obviously, I got a little bit of good stuff. So I would take, I'm cheap. So if Raven have it, anybody can have it. So in case you're a person that shaves, because a lot of girls shaves as well as men. So what you do is you take the oil. I want to put this on my face, the oil. You take the oil and then you dip it in your face like this. So if you shave, it's gonna like make the hair soft. It'll make the hair soft that you can just cut it and it comes straight off. The whole thing will be clean. Like you don't be needing that magic shave. It cleans your whole face with the baby oil. Now if you're a person that has really bad skin and that's gonna be like the death of you, don't use it. Use the Noxema and put that on your face and stuff, and make it work because it works. It works. But I use this whenever I'm going to shave. I use that and I do. To me, I just like your skin be your skin be clear. That's just me though. But some girls live for makeup and stuff like that, and they don't like to leave out the house without it. I do all the time. I don't care. But even though that's a little one-on-one makeup tours or whatever. And so if you know anything about me, I love the bleach bottle. That means I like to get, I think it's Clairol bleaching powder. So the bleaching powder, of course, for my skin, and I'm a blonde. So my eyebrows are bleached as usual, but like my little sister says, you better stop. And she's right. And of course, I'm going to bleach it. So I bleached the hair off my face. And so once again, like she told me to stop doing it. But of course, so I bleached the black hair blonde. And as usual, I put on my face. As usual, it burnt my face up. I feel like The bleach be like, this is good. Your skin be eat my skin up. So if you do anything as far as spa, sometimes you have to wait for it to really get lighter and stuff like that. So you have to kind of like take it. Remember back in the day when Denzel Washington was like paying Malcolm X, he's like, the stuff is burning. So I would bleach my hair in the back, of course, the back after you're done the kitchen. So all of a sudden you feel this burn on your face. Now remind you, that means you got on for too long. Your hair should be burning. But one thing I did learn that in order for the work, sometimes it's gotta burn. But there's also different chemicals that you could use, stuff like that. But as far as me, I'm cheap. So I would use that on my skin. I would use it on my eyebrows. I put it on my back and neck. And I burn up. Now, the one thing I don't like, so when I'm bleaching my hair, the phone always rings. That means somebody's on your phone. Now, remind you, chemicals is burning your face up. But you're like, yo, I can't talk right now. This shit is burning. And everybody wants to talk to you, and this stuff is burning. It's like, and then when it gets too hot, it just falls off your body. Because I did too much, obviously. So I'm on the phone, business, of course, and I'm explaining to them the situation. And I'm like, you don't want to be rude, but you're like, yo, listen, I have to get off here. I have a whole bunch of chemicals in my hair. I'm burning up. So I'm like, so I'm feeling the heat from the chemicals burning my face, burning my eyebrows, burning the back of my neck. And I'm the kind of person that go, I'm trying to push my way through it, and it's burning me up. So I'm like, how you trying to let something stay a little longer? You're supposed to take it out. So while you let it stay a little longer, your skin is burning up. But the results are beautiful. But it's still, I mean, for those girls who don't like all that, that's cool. Don't do it. But the ones who like me, who like it, we like to see the blue hair, green hair, purple hair. We want to do everything. We just are. But for me, the first outgo is, now I did do red hair before. But I like red hair. It was beautiful. But I still got the red hair in there. It's beautiful. I like it though, but when you mix the chemicals, you better be aware that these are chemicals and it's burning your skin up. But the one thing I learned that I don't need to do is black hair. Now I will do black hair, which I've done it. I've done it all. So I would do the black hair. I would the one thing about black hair is you put in your hair and you take the black hair dye and you put it here. Now somebody's like, well, Raven, why are you putting the black hair dye on your face? Because I'm crazy. So you take the black hair dye and then you put it here. In the meantime, your hairline becomes longer because now it's burnt black. So like, wow, you got a long, big hairline. Yes, it's burnt up, it's black. But the thing is, I'm like, so when I'm standing up there, you're like, yo, your hairline is beautiful. It's black. Now, remind you, I've done this before. I've experimented. And so when people walk up to you, your hairline is long, it's beautiful, but you're burnt up. But one time, I did my hair, and my mother did my hair. I did my hair. So my mother experimented on top of me, and she put chemicals in my hair. Now, this before I had no idea about chemicals and stuff like that. So she put these chemicals in my hair, and she put this thing on my hair so the chemicals work. When I tell you, my hair was beautiful. She made my hair the Jerry curl. Y'all remember the Jerry curl? So I had the Jerry curl, and I set up in the dryer, and she made the curls really tight. The hair was beautiful. So I looked in the mirror, stuff looked beautiful, went to sleep. I woke up, I had every bump in the world on my face. It was all pus. It was pus. So my skin is burnt up. I'm like, you know how something burn, you go, you have to try to, blisters this big on my face. And I'm like, you know how you try to push through it? My face was so chemical burnt up. The skin came off my skin. The rawness came off my skin. And the thing about it was, you couldn't touch it because you was in pain. That's when I first learned about chemicals. That's back in the day, 1814. But I won't do it again. I can't say that. How can I say I won't do it again? I did it before anyway. My mother did do my hair next time because obviously, you know. But I experiment a lot with my hair. And the one thing I do like about my hair is that I will use braids. Now, I really don't do the bust down, the straight hair, which I'm going to get to one day, obviously, because I do straight hair a lot. But I don't stay committed to it. I love blonde hair, straight hair and stuff, and I have blonde hair in there. The only thing I don't like about it is with the blonde hair, I don't wear it loose. Some girls like her hair bust down and stuff like that, straight hair. I'm not that person. I'll just put braids in my hair because I don't trust me. Hey, you me, what's up, baby? you you wasn't old enough. That's cool. You ain't missed nothing. You sure your mom wasn't trying to hurt you because she? You right. You know what you mean? I tell you, I thought the same thing. And I'll come. I don't listen. You mean I want. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because you know you already know. But yes, I thought about the same thing you thought about. But it's okay. But you know what else I noticed? There are a lot of models out here who bleach their hair in their face. And oh, I think it makes you don't. I could be wrong. My friend said that's not true. My face looks masculine with blonde hair. It don't look masculine without blonde hair. Now my friends told me that's a goddamn lie, but listen, you know how you think you look. So with me, I'm like, you know, I'll experiment. It's just here. But so I like the braids because I don't have to do so much to it, stuff like that. Also, there's a lot of different hairstyles. And you know I'm lazy as a bitch. So I take the hair and I twist it into a little what's this called? I twist it back. Now, years ago, I wasn't really into the braids like this, but I've grown, you know. I'll be honest with you, I'm lazy. And when I could take my hair and put it in a ponytail, I would do it. I will put my hair in a ponytail forever. But the thing about it is, I do not like wearing my hair loose. I wear it loose for the videos, but no. I'm just always thinking I'm going to be that person that's fighting and their hair is going everywhere and they trying to beat me up. Because, listen, if you're a person that have braids in your hair, don't fight nobody. Because, baby, that's the first they're going to grab. They're going to pull it. They're also going to take you and speak you around. Like, and the thing is, all you can do is go the direction it's on you. Like, oh. And then, God forbid, it's a big girl. She get on top of you and she start welling you out. It's like, oh, my God. When a big girl gets on top of you with braids and she's beating on you, all you can thinking of is, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose this fight because she sits on top of you. Her weight is heavy enough. You trying to get up. Your hair is all over the place in braids. And she's hitting you in the face and your braids is like, oh. I used to always say, never get into a fight with girl with braids. Because that's the first thing you're gonna do. You're gonna grab them braids. And trust me, braids, when they grab the braids, your nails is in there and she's pulling it. So now you got holes in your hair from her fighting you and stuff like that. And God forbid you got blood in your hands. I mean blood in your hair. But that's why I just put a wig on. Because if you pull it, it's gonna go down the street. But that's just me. I always say beware, because there's always going to be somebody that's jealous of you, can't stand you. They just want to fight you for no reason at all, have a problem with you for no reason, because they don't like you. Because obviously you're pretty or whatever the case may be, and you want to fight her. And that happens a lot, unfortunately. That's the world we live in. And a girl get up there like 3-4 hours to get a, it's not funny. A girl will get up there 3 hours to get her hair done and somebody's beating her up. I'm like, anyway. Hey, Esha, what's up, mama? Your face don't look masculine. But that's how I feel, you mean. I just, some of us have that. What's the word? It's called, we can't see ourselves. Something is called. Some word is called. What is that word? But it's called when you can't see yourself. But that's what we have. So we don't see ourselves. There are a lot of girls that are very beautiful who don't see that. And I get it. I saw a girl, she was so beautiful, but she didn't see that. I'm like, what is you looking at? But she didn't see that. She said, I don't feel as though I've done it sewing. I did braided wig online before. Matter of fact, I did braided wigs online. I don't do it no more because I don't got no money. But once upon a time, I used to do the braids. If look at mine, I used to do the 37. What's it called? The 37 piece, a 34 piece. I would do it to start to finish. You can look at my videos. Matter of fact, they're still online. I used to do the 27 piece, called 27 piece, 28 piece. Also did the Jerry curl here. I did the weave myself. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw my bald head up there. I was like, yo, look. But I did it. So it's up there, still on there. I didn't delete it. But that's what I used to do here, a lot more. So, but my money said, that's not your story no more. You're broke. So I don't do it here anymore. Yeah, see, this is the thing about a sewing wig. So if you do a sewing wig, you have to make sure you ha- you have to make sure that you don't sew it in too tight. If you sew it in too tight, you ain't gonna be able to put it on your head because it's not a stretch wig. It's not all the extra stuff. And also, the way it's time is now, you don't have to do that much now because now the girls out here, the way they got these wigs going now, you don't have to do nothing. Just sew with the wig and just throw it in your head. Matter of fact, I don't even think you need to wear glue no more. You don't have to put no glue on your head. You can just keep moving. They have advanced so much. They're so beautiful. When I started back in the day, it was just a wig. It wasn't no extra glueless wig. It was no extra, you know, you would take a wig and you would glue pieces in the wig. But now, that's even before they had the that's before they had the braided wigs. They wasn't even out there. The braided wigs wasn't out there, and now the braided wigs are out and taking over, and it's and also the glueless wigs that they said they take the wig and hold up inside. The wigs have to advance tremendously, but people changed, and also back then people didn't want you to know they had a wig on, they would like hide and stuff, but now they don't give a shit. I like my hair no longer than my okay. I used to sew it on my wrist. Okay. Hey Tamara. And that's the thing. Um Eshell got long hair though. She got thick hair. Once upon a time I had thick hair, but It's like, no, it's okay, it's gone. Um, I don't know if your hair is thick, you mean, but obviously mine's not. Like yours going, but I'm a wait until the last piece come out my head. But I think with me, I have to stop chemical my hair. You know, you get a certain age, the chemicals can't don't work together, and it's cool. But you know, my thing is this: listen, nothing lasts forever. You know, just enjoy it while you can. If you can't, just get them another wing. Who cares about losing hair? Well, not everybody. But the thing is, I want you to be happy no matter what you decide to do. So I've gotten to the point where I want to say I don't care no more. You know when I don't care when I don't show up with the wig. So if I don't show up with it, oh, Raven really went down. I want to be that person. I want to be that person that you ever see somebody look like they're about to put a wig and they don't. The women get their hair cut really short, they just leave like that. I want to get there. I think there are the most beautiful women in the world, and they have their hair dyed blonde. They look beautiful. Skin looks beautiful. Their makeup look beautiful. They look beautiful to me. And no chemicals in their hair. Like most of them don't wear makeup. Beautiful. Now, me myself, I don't know. I'm not there yet. I need to be there with the makeup. Now, in case y'all don't know, I made a wig. I made a wig yesterday. I was in my element or going through it as usual. I'm always going through it. Y'all know. So I'm going through it. So I had a wig and I made it. Now, obviously, it's an old wig. You know, Raven got it must be old. It's back in horse and buggy days. So I'm going to show you what I did. I made it. I cut it. You know, when you pour it, you'd be surprised what you come up with. So I'm going to show it to you. Let me go get it. Now, this is the wig I made yesterday. So I made this one yesterday. If you go on my Facebook, you can see it more. Just, I have to get a new camera because I cannot stand this camera. The colors be wrong. So this is this is my job interview wig. It's gonna be now. It's gonna be my job interview wig. So so God bless the girls who got a big head. We be struggling. These heads are big, but we struggle. We make it work. We got these big ass heads, so we make it fun. We try to take some of their head away. So we don't want the world to see how big our head is. And once we walk in front of the sun, they're like, what's the daylight? I mean, nighttime? Yeah, so damn big. So I made this wig last night. And what I did was I used this. Now, this is a spritz, of course, to make it more still. I'm not still, more stiff. So when I go to sleep, you know, it don't look so messy and stuff. So this is my going to work wig, which I was on kind of thing. So This is a back in the day wig to me. And that's it. This is how you come to the job. You put some, you put some extra imps into it. So, this is short hair. And it's the way, if you want to do short hair and stuff, I like it though. I like it. It's not glamorous, but I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. This little fucker is hurt. It hurt my head. It's like it just start like chewing my head. It's hard. It hurt. It don't itch, but it hurts. It's too tight. So, as you may see, I think I got my scar back here. So, I have no makeup on, as you see, and it looks pretty. Put some makeup on, lashes and stuff, look beautiful. You myself, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Anyway, let me go tomorrow. See the difference? See how the black hair makes you look? Let me find this part. I think it looks better on my skin. The part is here. And then you take it. See what I mean? It's fine. I don't have to worry about no grease on my face. I could just take it and style it where I want to style it. And I'm the queen of back in the day. Now, I'm going to share something with you, which I probably like, Raven. So, some of you already going to know. Do anybody knows about this? This is what I use on my hair. Now, remember, this is old. This is old. So, a lot of times, and I've been selling this stuff anymore. I use this chemical and stuff on my skin, my hair. And the thing about it is, I could put in my hair like this. And the thing about it keeps my hair from drying out. If you know anything about this, most girls do. It's the moisturizer. That means your hair gets moisturized as far as being underneath the unit. Underneath the hair. So as your hair is staying moisturized and stuff, your skin looks beautiful. The funny thing about this, it also does something to your skin. It makes your skin glow. So I use this because I'm gonna need something so my hair don't become dry and stuff, and it don't make your hair dry. And also, it's cheap. So that's what I use. And it makes your skin glow for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. But not that you need like baby, I don't need that. That's old. That's cool. That's what I'm old, so that's what I use. Excuse me. It wouldn't be a bit of us above my nose. Yeah. But and the funny thing is, I don't even wear my hair like this, but then again, I don't waited so long, it's like got old and I done washed it and washed it a bunch of times and I wash it in that shampoo as child told me about before. And I use it. Now I look nice with blonde hair, straight hair, but my thing is blonde because my blonde hair makes your skin glow. Look, my skin glowing. My skin is glowing through the blonde hair, and all I did was take that one human hat off my head. And your skin, you don't have to do nothing. I have no makeup on. Your skin glows, and you ain't do nothing. So if you put makeup on, it's gonna make it go. Matter of fact, let me use it. So I got my little 99-cent store. This is another thing I do. You take a little of this. You use it like a makeup. Well, I do. So that's it. Oof. Y'all know I had a bra on. But that's it. I'm just so cheap. I just don't. Oh, I have to buy a new camera one day. When my ship comes in, you're gonna know because I'm gonna buy a new camera. So I can finally see, so y'all can finally see my skin complexion because right about now the color is so far off. So that's my cheap sheet. But you know, so as I push through my depression and keep moving forward, you know what's funny? My tetas look, my tetas are not this big. Trust me. Is my keloid showing up? Yeah. My tetas look huge on this camera. I mean, I'm all the way down here. This is not true. This is not true. Like Michael just says, it's not true. Unheard of. Oh, stupid, stupid. So yeah, you know, that's stupid. I never had it. That's stupid. Michael just said, that's not true. That's not true. That's made up. They made up. I know. But you know what? I guess for somebody always being attacked, I you know, I'm blind as a bitch. Work with me. Hey, Andrew Dorsey, what's up, boo? Hey, honey, long time no talk. Good to see you. Look beautiful. So, thank you. Got a little crazy. Okay, you're right. Everything's crazy right about now. Do it. I mean, Andrew. Everything crazy about now, and we're just waiting for the ship to go through. This world is going crazy, but we're not participating in the craziness. We're gonna stay back, away from everybody. When all the noise is taking place, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna be right here because there's so much going on in this world. We cannot absorb all this energy that's dark and stuff. We have to preserve our energy, our mindset, and just move forward. We have to see it, but don't see it. Just don't make it living inside of you. Don't let it rent space in your brain. We have to see things and don't see it because the world is doing a lot of different things and flips and backs, and it's so disheartening. But we push through no matter what. We watch what they say, we watch the disappointment, we watch the attacks, we watch it's crazy. But we're not gonna exercise that much energy with that because it's so dark. And I think we don't need to take that energy and make it manifest in our lives. Because as long as we don't digest it, it don't exist. We have to take care of ourselves to watch out for our spirit and stuff and make sure we stay protected. Now, y'all want to hear some dirt? I know you do. Because you know, mother has lived. So, I better not tell you that. I better not, never mind. I better not tell you that. It's so funny because I want to tell y'all stuff, but I can't tell you that. I can't. You know what's weird? It was this one girl. She was I think she was like a YouTube star or something, and she became very big. And I'm trying to get her name. She's a young girl. She put a whole lot up there online. She started sharing information about people's stories and stuff. And she's going. She's like going through. I mean, going through it to going through it. I get it. But the thing is, I think she put. Y'all know what I'm talking about? She had music out. Listen, I'm assuming she had music out. She was really thin. I think she got boobies. She had a boyfriend. They broke up. Y'all know her name? I know y'all know. Yeah, especially you, Ashley. I know y'all know. You mean I know y'all know her name? Listen, I'm bad with names. She was like a big time. Wait a minute. No, she was. She's a really thin girl. She's really thin. Cleopatra. She's really thin, and I think she got boobies and everything. And what was her name? I don't know her name. I'm surprised you me don't know her. What's her name? Not no, not Nikki Drake. She's a black girl. I think she's a black girl, but not her. She's a really thin girl. She's really thin. Now all of a sudden she's talking about she's homeless and she's doing a lot. She got a book out or something. Um, I've been through. Listen, Angel, I've been through a lot. I've been through depression like crazy. But y'all know who I'm talking about. I just she had a whole channel and everything. That's it. I knew somebody. Thank you, Doogly. Bambi, the player. That's the one. Thank you. I knew one of y'all nosy bitches. That's why y'all my family, because y'all some nosy bitches. That's how we know. Because we nosy. Anyway, but I knew somebody knew. And yes, it's Bambi. And she blew up. And all of a sudden now she's like this homeless person. I don't know if she's playing into it or she's going through it. I understand depression. I know it could be overwhelming by her being a celebrity, like kind of like. And she went through a lot. She shared her story with the world, and now she's depleted. She's so broken. She's like, I'm homeless. I was like, and I feel bad because the thing about it is, you don't understand what people are going through. People could take their lives for this stuff. This is real. These are real people with real feelings and stuff. I go through it a lot. Ain't no shame in my game. I be going through it. I win some battles, but I get my butt kicked a lot. And the thing is, she was blowing up. She was giving people opportunity and stuff. She was doing everything. She was doing pretty, in my opinion, she was doing pretty good. Then she started inviting people into her life and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden they started this whole thing called clickbait and stuff, and using somebody for what's that word y'all use? They're losing somebody for what's that word they use for clout. So she was really thin. She could have been a nice model, but she was broken. Catfish. No, she wasn't catfish. She was clout. It's called clout. So she got used for clout, and then when they used what they wanted to use, they left her alone. And that's a hurting feeling to find that you've been used. I've been used a lot, trust me. But it's a hurting feeling when it happens to you the first time. It's happened to me a lot. So I don't, you know. She got laced by some. Oh, okay. Duly. She got laced by someone. Damn. That's messed up. It be them friends though. It be them friends though. I mean, that's the only reason why Dooley, I'm not sharing everything with you because at the end of the day, you're giving people bullets for the gun. And they will use that same gun to shoot you. It's not funny. But they'll use that gun to shoot you. It's like, oh, you put me down. That's like, yeah. The same ones you try to help be the same ones coming after you. That's been known for years. So, and unfortunately, it happens. Beautiful girl, she start going up, blowing up and everything, going well, and all of a sudden, she was look like herself, and you know, hopefully her financial problems are not like mine. Hopefully she's doing pretty good. It don't take much to do more than me, but and she blew up, and you go all the way to the top, and then you know. But they always said there's always something waiting for you at the top, so you have to be prepared. That's why I love about Beyonce. She stayed protected. Because as far as you try to go through life, it's gonna be somebody waiting for you at the top to take you all the way down, disguised as your friend. And unfortunately, it happens a lot. It happens to a lot of people. I'm gonna say even to the poor ones, but I'm the poor one. But it's so disheartening to watch so many people going through it. You can't. I'm gonna say me. I can't do nothing about it. Obviously, you know. But some girls find their strength through that. Some girls get stronger. Then there's the one like me. You know, it's hard. It's hard out here. Then all of a sudden, it was protect the dolls. Now all of a sudden, it's attack the dolls. Anyway, I don't want to go there. So I was watching this series online on YouTube, of course. Different people in relationships. I love love. I love to watch people in love. I'm corny like that. So I'm watching it. I'm like, so it's this guy and this other girl, and he's 6'8". He's 6'8", and she's 6 feet. I was like, you know, I'd be happy for them because I'd be like, there is love out there. Somebody's trying to breathe hope into their life, especially mine. But I'm a little different from the rest of the girls that are holding me into. Listen. But so I didn't know he was 6'8". That's a beautiful height. And she's 6 feet. Beautiful. Both of them beautiful. And they're sharing their stories to give the girls hope and stuff like that as far as getting a boyfriend. And remind you, there's a lot of men having sex with these girls and they act like they're not. Disrespect them to the fullest. There are a lot of men out here with having sex with these. It's funny. You will share her body, but you won't share her life. So when she's struggling and she needs to make ends meet and stuff like that, you can help her. But guess what you won't do? Because you want to make sure the boys don't know. It's so weird to me, but cowards come. Cowards come. Oh, let me not do that. I just wish things were different, but who cares what I wish? The one thing about me that I do like, I used to didn't like it. Whenever I meet a man, I would sit back and wait and see what he wants to do. Does he want to be with me? Is he playing me? Is he going to show up for me? It's not funny. It's not funny. Oh my God, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm laughing. It reminds me of you laughing at this girl with the red hair. She's two-spirit woman. She's funny. This girl makes me laugh. So I'm watching her and her boyfriend. He loves her and stuff. And he's showing in love online and stuff. And I'm like, wow. But I ain't gonna lie. When she said he's 6'8", I was like, 6'8"? That's why you don't show nobody your man, because these bitches out here. I was like, damn. But the funny thing is, there are guys out here that are tall, that is fucked up. There are guys out here that are short, that's fucked up. Buyer beware. And he loves it. Now, I don't discriminate against height and stuff. If you're tall, you tall, you short. It don't matter. It depends how you treat me. That's all I want. If you treat me good, you got me. But then it be like, who wants you? You broke anyway. But the thing is, I don't care. I seen guys that were tall that treat girls like dirt. I think guys that are short that treat girls pretty good. So it's buyer beware, and also make sure you find somebody that loves you. And that's what's important. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna take none of this stuff with you when you die. You just need to find somebody to make you happy, and y'all can have a blessed life or a fruitful life, or make your money become pregnant. Can do a lot of things instead of wasting your life after somebody that's not even looking for you or checking for you. Somebody that do love you, that's there, but you don't want them because they're born in the wrong body. But you have sex with them and do things with them that normally you would do to somebody you didn't care about. There are a lot of beautiful girls out here. It's a lot. A lot of them don't have boyfriends. So anyway, me being a nosy bitch. So I was watching this girl online. She was like telling her story that let me get it right. So she says when she got locked up, the locked up stories on YouTube is not funny, but it's amazing. The stuff they go. And it's this one girl, she's they're all beautiful to me anyway. So this one girl, she's beautiful and stuff, and she said she met this guy. Well, she didn't meet him. Well, let me get it right. She met, should I say met this guy? I guess, okay. So in prison, she said when she met him in prison, and I'm a nosy bitch because I'm like, well, what was you doing that you're in a prison? So she says that he made her have, give her fellatio. And she said, she said she didn't like it. She's like, it smelled bad. I was like, do you think that maybe he might see this video? But, and it's weird because I be hearing these stories about the girls going to jail and they be coming out. It's not funny, but they be having these beautiful stories. Like guys be all over them, taking them this like that, treating them like gold and diamonds, and they treat them so good. And you're like, well, damn. And when they get out, they want to speak to you in person, stuff that they have wives and family stuff, but they're in prison fucking you and don't want nobody to know about you. And also disconnect every type of interaction you have, they cut you off. So now here it is, a person you done spent all this time with that don't want to speak to you no more. You done did 15 years in prison with them, 15, 16, or 20, and they don't want to speak to you. And in the meantime, you don't gave them head, they did all kinds of things, went in your body, ejaculated in your body and stuff like that, and they're gone. They're gone. Now you done been ran through. It's not funny. Oh Lord. Let me get some tissue. They have ran through your whole body. I think the fact of the matter is that they're so happy they're being claimed. That somebody's claiming them in prison. But they go through a lot. All of this just to be yourself. As you look at the man that you love, that's a goddamn afraid of you, scared of anybody finding out. He's walking around with his tail between his ass because he don't know how to stand up to nobody and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, his tongue is down your damn throat. But he's afraid. How are you a gang member or whatever you are, and you're afraid? But your tongue managed to get inside that person's mouth, and you get the lie, stick your tongue in their mouth or any other places, if you know what I mean. And you don't want nobody to know. You not only do it in the secret, you do it in the open. And that's so important to you. But the weird thing is, at the end of the day, you're going to die. So this person's not going to matter to you when you're about to die. And the weird thing about it is, there are so many girls that will fall back and make you be happy, let you be happy. She will fall back so you could be happy. And she would just kill her inside. And you don't care. You know, and the funny thing is never funny, but I'm always managed to meet somebody from prison. Mother has lived. So one of my mother has lived stories. So I met this guy. I'm always listen. I'm a man magnet. That old hoe in me. But the funny thing, I won't do shit. I won't. The thing with me is, if you want me to go down on you, you have to go down on me. If you don't do that, I don't do that. I've had guys tell me that. So, well, why don't you? And then you walking with a hoodie on, if you know what I mean. You got a hoodie on. So the thing is that gets me is, one day I'm gonna leave this world. I'm not gonna be no more. But you, on the other hand, get privileges. So I'm gonna make your world be wonderful and great and stuff like that. As you go in my body and give me all kind of diseases and act like you didn't do nothing, and also try to blame me for it, getting a disease that you ain't got for somebody. And we go through all this just to die. There are so many girls out here that have passed on by a man that gave her hell. He wouldn't even acknowledge her when she was alive. So why do you give him that much power? Half of the time they're ugly as fuck. And you're giving this person that much power over your life. You're making their life so much better than yours, instead of making yourself your own lawyer for you. So what you need to stop doing is being his lawyer against you. Because at the end of the day, trust me, we're all going to leave this world. We're going to leave this world. I refuse to let somebody make me feel less than I got the world doing it. Now the man I'm laying in the bed with is doing it. There are so many, it's not everybody. There are so many tough cowards in this world. And the weird thing is, you make somebody else better than you. You make somebody else better, you'll get the money, you'll make sure they're okay. Are you eating? You need something? Can I do something for you? Can I put something in your book? And you treat them like dirt. You treat them like dirt. You treat them like dirt. You know, and sometimes, I'm not trying to be mean, but a lot of times it comes from your past, your background. Your background. So even though you got through the storm, you still ain't get through the storm because the storm lives in your brain. So there are a lot of girls out here and guys that are DL. Sneaking, ducking, diving. And they tough in front of you, but they're afraid. Now, I learned that a man is supposed to provide and protect. They protect and provide. This must this must be the new Asian men. When they take the little tails, they put about, you know, a dog get beats, the tail goes between his butt. Those are Those are new men dating. They're so afraid. They act as if they're celebrities and they're afraid and stuff like that. And it's like, so who you gonna call? Somebody trying to hurt you? You got a coward in the room. He's not coming. You know. Yep. But I learned that a lot of times when it comes to people, they'll shoot you. But and unfortunately, the shooting thing goes across the board. The weird thing is, it's a lot of girls that's cisgender women that's been unlocked, but nobody talks about it. Think about this. How many two-spirit women has been unalive? How many cisgender women has been alive? The one thing I do realize, the two-spirit women will get more news play, everything about her, but the biological woman won't get nothing. She won't. They won't even talk. They're almost as if she don't exist. And remind you, this is a straight world. There will be a straight man that will be hung on a tree. I'm assuming that's straight, whatever. He's hung on a tree. He's hung from a tree and stuff. And cisgender people don't talk about him. Very few they do, but most time they don't. So you're against everything about the LGBTQ, and they taking your people and taking them out. You ain't even talking about it. Y'all talk about it for like a day or two, or if you're lucky, you'll get a week. But most times it's a day or two, and then nobody talk about them more. So for you to care about them so much more than the other people that were different, why is it y'all don't ever get that much play? Why nobody never hits your video to try to see is what's going on? Why so many biological women been killed? Why so many straight people been killed? Nobody talks about it. They talk about it for one day. If you're lucky, you'll get a week. But most time it ain't a week. And it's not everybody. But nobody talks about it. Do y'all realize how many people that's been unalive? Nobody cares. The people that should care don't care. But people gonna do what they want to do. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And I don't know. I pray no one else gets unalive, but who cares what I say? Because at the end of the day, I miss the days when you could go outside and have a good time. So I miss the days when everything was about the internet. Everything wasn't about coming to your house and, you get to know them. But it's a lot going on. The best place to stay to keep your mental is in the house. I can't even say that because you could be in your house and they blowing up buildings and stuff. You in your house, it's not funny. It's not funny. You're in your house, they blow up your building. In your house, you leave after because it's late. Next thing you know, ICE is grabbing you, taking you across the goddamn country. Nobody can even find where the fuck you at. This is crazy to me. Then I don't want to go there. I want to MAGA people hit me. But like, if you watching this, I don't care. I don't know. And I try not to absorb none of this stuff. It's so dark. It's dark. It's dark. And we have to preserve our mind so we could be okay. If that's possible. Anyway. And it's sad though. I pray y'all get what you want. Get a boyfriend, a car, a house, a building, whatever makes you happy. I pray these things come true to you. You know. Hey Carrie. I've been following you since OG into how you doing. Oh, Thank you, Carrie. Carrie and oh, I've been following you since OG intro. How you doing? How you been? What's going on? Oh, you've been way back in the day, Carrie. Oh, you way back. How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Are you getting it for you? So much. What's going on, people? I mean, it's funny you say that. I didn't even think about that. I definitely think. Wait a minute. Let me put you on. Wait a minute. I'm blind as a bitch. So you my peoples. Let me see. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Esha, you remember that? Hey, it was hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? That's way before the music part came in. Oh my God. It was so different back then though. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you seen it. I'm glad I seen it because you just never know who's watching you. She said you an OG. Yeah, but I appreciate you watching. It's so funny because some of y'all I seen from way back then. I don't think it was this bad as it was now. But I thought one time everything was getting better and stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully things will change, get to the better, start getting better. Hell, no lie. What's it? You're right. Hey, Dooley, YouTube legend. Love though. Oh, stupid. Hey, Dooley. Yeah, the thing is, you know what's funny? I've been doing these blogs for years, and I'm not gonna lie. When I see my blog pop up, I'll change the channel. Like I don't know. No. The thing is, one thing I'll tell you this: a lot of things you say back then, you change your story. You don't feel that way now. So now you kind of don't want to watch it because you don't feel that way. I say a lot of things back in the day. I don't feel that way no more. But I felt that way at that time. So I click off the video because I don't want to see it. Let me tell you the worst thing about doing video at the time. So I did a video, which I hope it don't come to light, but it probably will. So I did a video about somebody who ended up locked up. And as I did the video and stuff, I'm looking at them and I'm like, this person looks familiar. But things that register. I was like, so I'm watching them. I did the video, I did the whole thing, the screening, that's not the camera and stuff. And I looked at the video, I was like, well, this person don't look like that. This person didn't look straight. This person looked. So it was like about a week later, I realized who the person was. It was somebody I knew. It was a friend of mine. I was like, oh my God. I took the whole video, deleted it. I was like, no. I deleted the video because I couldn't believe I was telling his story, but I couldn't put it together. So when I realized it was him, I deleted it. And it was weird because I was cool with him. And I don't want to share too much, say too much, but oh, you put that video on me. I also did, let me tell you something. I've had videos backfire on me. I've had videos backfire. So I did a video with Giovanni Milton. Y'all remember that video, Giovanni Milton? Giovanni is the little boy. His father killed him allegedly for being gay. He was 13 years old. His father killed him for being gay. So I did the story, stuff like that, and when I was actively doing it and stuff. So his father killed him for being gay. And, I'd rather have a dead son than a gay one. And you know how the story goes. And then I did the story about him. I did the story about a lot of mothers' children. And they contact me. They contact me after doing their story. I've had a lot of mothers contact me behind the scenes. Y'all didn't know it, but so it was, how do I put this? It was, let me say it one at a time. Okay. It was a little black boy, Giovanni Milton. He was 13 years old. His father killed him, did kill him. And I have to say allegedly, because you have to say allegedly. So the mother wanted him locked up because she couldn't believe after killing her son, she wanted him locked up. He became free for a long time. So he was pushing his muscles and stuff. And when the mother contacted me, see, this is the thing. When you're doing story stuff, the mother will contact you, and you like me, you freeze. Like, oh. So she told me about her son, what he went through. He was gay, living his life. The father allegedly didn't like it. 13 years old. There's a picture of him still on Google. It's pictures of him. You can put his name in, it's in there. I did the whole story. And then his mother contacted me. So when the mother contact you, you like, okay. So you have to be sensitive to the mother. I'm sorry. Look, what can you say? You can't really say anything, but all you can say is, I'm sorry that happened to your son. I'm sorry you went through that. And she stuck with me. She stuck with me. There was another child that unalived himself. Now, remind you, I'm taking all this stuff, and I do not handle darkness very well. I don't handle it. But I kept to put my feelings to the side and talk to these parents about their children. So she told me her story. This is another woman. This was a Caucasian woman. Her two-spirit baby unalived himself. So I don't want to make this. I think I'm headed down the dark road. Y'all want to hear this story? Should I cut it off? Because I think I'm about to go dark. So y'all want me to cut this story off before I say anything? Even though I already told y'all, but y'all just want me to cut it. Like, shh. So I'm just waiting for your answer. If you ain't you tell me don't talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. Oh, you good? Okay, you good. And that's the thing. Wait a minute. Either way, don't matter to me. Okay. But my thing was to let you know that even though I did the stories, they were reaching more people than I thought they was reaching. I think at that time I was the only person that was doing the murders or the death or the suicide. And at some point, the thing about it with me is the reason why I started doing the deaths, I didn't know it was that bad. If you're anything like me, you didn't know that all this was going on. I didn't know. So as I started doing them, I just could believe the magnitude was. But I think the part that hurt the most is when a person's mother contact me. So as a person who can't handle it, I think that I think that was the thing that made me stop. I was like, I can't do this, and it kind of killed me and didn't want. I don't know. I just couldn't. Anyway, so that's what made me stop, because that's my channel became the funeral channel, and I was like, I'm in a dark place. And anyway, let's change the subject. So let's talk about that hole inside of me. Hi, Esky. If okay, okay. Thank you, Dooley. And so I was telling y'all one story before I flip this out. I will flip a page in a minute. So there once upon a time when I meet somebody, I be thinking that's my person, that I'm gonna be with them and stuff like that. I don't think that way no more. And I had to make everything about them, and I learned that it wasn't that way. And also, I had to learn the hard way. So, you know how you meet somebody and stuff, you like, I hope that we could just, develop something big and, everything is positive and stuff. And then all of a sudden, it goes dark. I don't handle stress well. So I could not accept that. Can I tell you something so key? Hey, Blue Oak, what's up, boo? So if you're anything like me, you become invested when you're meeting somebody, like you all in until they treat you otherwise. So I would see them and I'm thinking things about to grow great and stuff like that. But I also was very gullible and young to everything. I didn't know. I didn't know that person will do everything to just sleep. They just want to sleep with you. That's all. And once they do it, everything that you all talked about before, they're gone. They're leaving you alone. And you like, so this was all about sex. So you made a date just to hurt me. And you're just sitting there like, I didn't know that people will do anything just to have sex with you. That's it. I learned the hard way, of course, like you do. I learned the hard way because I couldn't understand it, but and then it's over. So as you bonded with them, as you start to have a conversation with them, it was all a trick. But why do you need to hurt me? Like, why is that so important? Well, we're both adults. So you decide, somebody that's going through a lot in life, you want to take me down for more levels, as if the world hasn't jumped on to make sure I go down and make sure things happen to me. So you decided that I need to go down further. So you're going to trick me and use my feelings against me and destroy me. But I met somebody, did it to me again. Met somebody, did it to me again. I was like, you know what? I'm good. Hey, Jameli, I get these names. Yep, so it was weird. If you're anything like me, you don't handle stress well. God bless you, because I don't handle stress well. And I have to learn to dilute. Don't make it so serious. So as I've gotten older, I just turned 93 years old. As I've gotten older, I don't wait. Like, bitch, you about to die soon. You better fuck them all till you finish. Let me stop. I'm like, and the one thing I did, something I never done, I said, so when a guy wants to date me, I would say, you too young for me. I can't date you. You too young. This last guy, I hurt him so bad. I felt like shit. And I was like, listen, you're just a baby. I can't do it. I'm a grown ass man. I was like, all right. You just sit there, let him have his tangent. I'm like, how could I look in your face and try to be intimate with you when you look like a baby? I'm a grown ass man. I'm telling you. I was like, okay. So now he's throwing a tantrum because he wants to be with you. I was like, oh, what's going on? I was like, I'm wrinkling the fuck up. I'm wrinkling up. What are we doing? I'm a grown ass man. I'm talking to people. Obviously, most girls must have said it to him too, because it sounded like he was very rehearsed. I was like, as they chastise you and tell how much a man is, of course they'll get you in the bed and turn you out. And you're like, oh God. I don't even say nothing. I hold my hand like this. I do like this. And they telling me, oh, what is your problem? You're like, oh. So I'm like, and it's funny because they cute. They cute. And you like, I ain't gonna lie. They cute. And the thing is, you like, his skin is all pretty, ain't no wrinkles. I'm wrinkling the fuck up. He's not wrinkled. He smells good. And you like, And I'm flattered. I was like, what do you want to do with me? I'm too old. He said, you ain't too old. So you just want to hit it anyway. And I'm like, So this just happened. I hurt this guy. I hurt him really bad. He got so hurt. He wouldn't talk. He was done. And I did not want to hurt him. I want to protect him from somebody older like me. He didn't feel that way. He felt neglected. He felt mistreated. He felt really bad. I was like, no, you need a chance in life. You need to enjoy your life. There's so many things to do, so many things to conquer. And this thing was like, oh, you just tell me anything. Okay. You know how somebody just wanted to be right, so no matter what you do, you just anything you saying is wrong. You try to protect him for some reason, and he's taking it the wrong way, but he not only left me this out, but he not only left me alone, he blocked me. It's like, I'm tired of this shit. Now I understand why Carmelo Anthony did with Lala. So, who got some tissue? You know how somebody you hurt really bad, you didn't want to hurt them and stuff, and I felt really bad. So, you know how you make that promise? Well, the next person, I'm not gonna push them away. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna be with him. And you know how you saying stuff, but you like, oh my God. You question yourself like, oh God. So out the clear blue sky, another my anyway, another man hit me up, young man. He was like, I really love you. I was like, he said, as long as it take, I'm gonna be with you. I was like, oh God. It's so funny. You be wanting a certain man to say it's never them. It'd be the young ones, the 20, 21 years, 18, 20. Excuse me. So, and I'm looking at him, and I said, I told myself I was not going to push this guy away. I felt so bad. Do anybody understand what I'm saying? When I'm saying I feel like I'm too old for him. Do anybody go through that? Like you too old? I mean, and you feel bad, but you're trying to do the right thing because you feel like they need a life, and they don't see it that way. Everything you said is just wrong. Am I the only one? Or the rest of y'all girls is talking about he's older. What's the word they use? He's of age. He's over. He's older. What you talk? 20. I already have. Too old. Yes. Okay. Somebody said grown is grown. They don't care. My thing is, I don't. I just don't want to hurt nobody, But I'm hurting somebody. I don't. It's it's difficult because it's like I don't want to hurt you, and I'm old. You get somebody young. There's a lot of beautiful girls out there. Get somebody young. They don't want that. You just must be saying something to curse them out. So I met somebody else. Mothers live. So I met somebody else. I was like, he said, I love you. I want to be with you. And I'm like, oh my God. He was like, just give me a chance. I promise you. Just give me a chance. So now at the point of thinking to yourself, oh my God, I'm going to burn in hell. But they tell me they're older, but Black people have very young faces. A Black person can be 20 years old and can pass for 12 years old. And you like, oh God, I gotta card you. And then when I ask you for your license, you don't know what to do. So I met somebody else, her mothers live. And I'm like, I stand like this as I'm being reprimanded, jumped on because I'm not being fair to them because they're young in my mind and they're getting in my case. I don't know what to say. What can I say? I I don't know what to say. So I'm like, I just it's not funny. I hold my head down. They be getting in my case. I'm a grown ass man. What the fuck is your problem? Give me a chance. And you be like, Lord, is this man really for me? God works in mysterious ways. So the man that I really want is young. He wasn't born yet. And so you don't say that. Of course, you have to be shut up because everything you say is an attack. So at this point, you like, so he's jumping in your case. I don't understand why you don't give me a chance. He's freaking out on you. I've had guys cry. And I'm like, I've had guys cry in front of me, but not giving them a chance. I don't know what to do. So, and then, you'll slide it in. How old are you? How old are you? I'm going to slide it in. How old are you? I'm 22. No, 22, huh? Yeah, that's old. I'm about to turn to, oh, okay. What's the matter, Raven? Nothing. No. I'm a grown ass man. Give me a chance. And you just standing like this. You're like, oh my God. And you cannot say nothing. You can't say anything as far as age. Because at that point, he's a trigger. So I met him. Mothers live. So I met him in person. We went from online to in person. And then the part I was afraid of, he He's gonna get mad at me. I'm telling his business. He went to kiss me. I was like, oh my God, no, no, don't kiss me. But I couldn't say nothing. But I was like, oh my God. So I'm going through it. I'm like, oh my God. So he kisses me, and I'm like, and I don't say a word. At this point, I know anything I say can be used against me because he's waiting for me to say something. But I had a few women say no to me when I was 27. I think your orphan is your same age. Yeah, that's it. But I had a few women say no to me when I was 27. The thing there here often is you're the same age as my son. Exactly. But they don't say that to me because everybody did in my family. So they compare. And so I met him in person. We talked for a long time for me. And he was trying to help me find a job. So we talked at least about mm, I think about 4 months. And I didn't hit him up. I didn't hit him back up. You know how you try to avoid somebody, so when they hit you, they come online, you don't say nothing. You like, mm. So this time was different. He said, I want to be with you. And I was like, okay. He said, you know I'm in love with you. Okay. He's like, what is up with you? Nothing. He says, well, why won't you go in? I said, I don't feel well. I don't feel well. Well, what's wrong with you? I have a headache. Well, what you need for your headache? Oh, I need you to leave me alone. But I can't say that because I made a promise to myself. The last guy I hurt by not being with him, I wasn't going to hurt him. So I'm like, so he came over to my house. He says, oh, I finally get a chance to meet you. I'm He's shorter than me. Not everybody else is. I was like, okay. He's like, I'm so glad to meet you. He says, well, what do you want to do? But he is so mature. I'm very immature. He's mature. He's like a kind of person that could talk and he's cool. I'm other words that's not mature. He's way mature than me, but he's way younger than me. And if you're anything like me, you shut up a lot. You don't say nothing. Because everything you're doing is young to him. But he's younger than you, but you act younger than him, if that makes sense. Somebody said how old I am. I just turned 94. I'm an old bitch. I was horse and buggy. Better to be honest, really. Not feeling. The thing about it is, Blue, they don't even care. They don't really care. And the thing is, like, if they cared, they wouldn't be trying to get them. Because I already told them what I feel, but everything you say that pushes them away, it makes them feel like you don't want them. And then you start questioning yourself, saying, because God send you people a lot of ways. There was a story, I know some of y'all made this story. There was a story about a man that was, I'm not sure it was a man. There was a story about, I'm going to say it was a man. Just make the story go. So the man said he needed help to get off this boat. And God sent him help. But it was like, no, I'm going to wait. So then the guy sent him somebody else. He says, no, it just ain't right. I'm going to wait. So all of a sudden, in the island, things started going wrong. He started going down in the island or caught on fire, whatever it stood be. And he said, God's like, I sent you somebody. He said, no, I'm gonna wait. So at the point came that basically the island started sinking or coming apart. And then the guy said, God, why you not sending me nobody? He said, I sent you 3 people for you, and both times you said no. So now you're going down with the ocean, with the island. So you don't know. And it's just weird. So I think a lot of girls that met somebody or found the one, they didn't take them because they felt like there was too much of something else, and it was right there all the time. So when God sent them to you, they was right there. You rejected them. You said no, no, no. So now you got nobody. So a lot of girls, I feel like in my opinion, and guys, they don't have anybody because when God sent them somebody, they sent them away. So now they're spending, it's not funny. It's not funny. So now they spend their life alone. It's not funny. They spend their life alone. Like it ain't nobody up there. Like I sent you 3 people, but you said no. So now you got nobody. And see, I've said no way more than 3 people. And then I end up with nobody. But I gave in and I said yes. And one thing, I don't want to overshare because he may see this video one day. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not trying to tell too much of my business, but I'm already said enough, but y'all don't know who he is. He spent the night at my house. Mother's lived. But and I don't know if anybody know much about sex with a young person. I don't know. I don't know. I better not talk too much. But it's totally different. And you know how things just don't sit right. Because first of all, if you have a problem with it, you're gonna have a problem with it. So I asked him, I was like, how do you have sex with an older person? He doesn't care. Oh my God. But some people feel as though they of age, they're legal, so why don't you just do it? But for me, I always have questions. I'm just a nosy bitch, but I just, it's better to be single than being. That's true, Blue. But see, Blue is different for story time from the 80s. No, it just happened. It's just I uh, I don't want to share too much because it just happened. He's actively in my life now. He's in my life. He's actively. And remember, he can't be from the 80s when he's only 22. Hi from my Michael. He's only 22, so he can't be from the 80s. But he lets me know every day that he's so happy to be with me. Just in case I'm trying to break up with him. I'm like, oh my God. So I can't, you know what I mean, Blue? Because I'm like, so he's going to make sure I stay positive. That makes sense. So I don't have no thoughts in my head as far as, you know, because they already know. You already know. So I can't share that stuff. Raven, are you okay? He's seeing the video talking about it's true. It already happened. Jordan, it happened. Hey, baby Jordan. It happened. I was working on it, but I mean, I don't know. But as I get older, as y'all watch these videos get older, I'm getting old as fuck. Like, bitch, you're wrinkling up. But the thing is, as I'm wrinkling up, I'm still getting blue. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that the people that's attracted to you are very young? Like they're young. And is that like a problem to you? Because I get guys that are really young. I mean, they be having their shit together, but it's like, oh my God. Okay. Okay, happy birthday. Happy birthday, boo. Jordan. You 24. Girl, you older than my boyfriend. That's not funny. But see, blue. But see, I can't. I think with me is I get in trouble. I try to say nothing, but I stay in trouble. I need a young. Really, I'm surprised, Jordan, because you'll be like, no. Jordan be like, no. You be wanting them high yellow. Anyway, I like my men dark skin. That's. Uh, I like a breathing. That's all. But yes, I'm an old bitch, Yolanda Adams. Oh, okay. So you like those? Oh, well, as long as they're breathing, I'm good. I like black, white, purple, Haitian. Make oh God. The color don't matter to me. What matters to me is you treat me good. But it's just amazing. How long I've been? I've been in for an hour and 47 minutes. So, oh, my mother has lived. My mother has lived foul. So I met a man. He's 45 years old. Mother's lived. So I met this guy. He's 45 years old. Now, remind you, this is the difference. He's 45. He's 22. And so the 45-year-old, he was like, "How old are you?" I said, "I'm 94 years old." He's like, "What's up with you? I want to come take you out." I said, "Well, I don't know you. What's the problem? I'm not going to do nothing to you." This is so different. Now, he's older, other guy's younger. He talks to me with respect, the young guy, and the older guy disrespecting. Um, excuse me. So the older guy disrespect me, the young guy don't. And it's funny because when you wear it both out, you find out that the younger guy treats you better than the older guy. Not all cases, but my cases, yeah. So the young guy speaks to me with love. I mean, that's a because he's afraid of losing. But the older guy talks to him like I'm shit. And of course, I'm gonna match energy because that's what you do. And he was like, "Well, the next time, can I take you somewhere?" You know me. I'm like, "Oh, you want to take me somewhere though?" And for some reason, I get Spanish people. He's Spanish. So he came to my house. I was like, why is you doing the most? We're not. So he came to my house to have sex with me, which is not gonna happen. But I was like, he said, "Well, why would I come to your house if I wasn't gonna have sex with you?" I said, "Did you say that when you was on your way?" He said, "No, but before I got here, like, what are we doing?" I was like, "Okay." So you figure since we met in person, we was gonna have sex. I said, He said, well, what's the big deal? I've had guys say it to me before, like, I don't understand why we just can't have sex because I heard people that had sex with somebody, they've been with the other for years. But that ain't me. I'm an old hoe. I ain't a dumb hoe. But anyway, so at that point, I met this one guy, mother live, and I don't trust me with men because I always pick the wrong. I picked the man from hell, just murdered 10 people, 15 people. I could pick him up. So now I don't really pick my type. I pick the opposite of what I like. So this one guy I met, he came over and stuff, of course, trying to kiss over. And then, you know how you take his shirt and like pull it? I was like, what's these? It's not funny. These are stab wounds. I'm saying, oh my God. You know, so I'm like, you been stabbed? He said, yeah. He pulled this whole stomach rip from knife cut over. I was like, from now on, I have to understand what I'm bringing to my house because this man has been stabbed to death. And obviously, he can do that to me. I mean, I'm young, but have you dated? Well, yes, I have. But you know what? Guys that are really wealthy, they act like they're higher than God. In other words, they're the kings in your garbage. Like they decide to pick you up because obviously you're garbage and they don't see you as better than them or equal to them or a person. They see you as garbage. Like I could get another you in 5 seconds. There's nothing get nothing like you because you ain't that and this and that. You ain't. But you know you was okay. I'm young, but I like to tell her how I feel about her. I tell her I love her and show attention, etc. Some older men may come from a relationship that didn't work and has been or not. That's true. That's true. I mean, everybody comes a different way and stuff. You know, I don't knock that. But I do know that everybody has experiences dealing with people. You like a soldier. You think anyone famous? No. I mean, I met people that had money, but they ain't share with me. That's not true. I never met a celebrity. Now that would be different. But I don't think no celebrity gonna come to my house. It's like, yo, you live in a dump. We're like, no, I'm gonna run for life. So I don't think a celebrity could come to my place because they feel like I live in a dump. But I did meet somebody that was filthy rich. And when I tell you, he made me feel super duper poor. I mean, I know it was poor, but he made me feel poor. But I learned a lot of people very well off than me. But it's okay. Sometimes when you're poor, it don't hurt so bad because you never been rich. So how you gonna get upset for being poor? Now sometimes I may want a little money, or not no money, but some food, like some KFC, some fried chicken, some what's that called? Uber Eats. Send me some food, some chicken, and what's that called? Oodles, not oodles and noodles. I get those free. Some fried chicken, some pizza. Some pizza. I want the kind that's, you know, the gooey kind. He's like, you're a greedy bitch. That's all you. I just want some pizza. I want I want to sit in a room like being like sit on the floor like an Indian teepee and eat the pizza and put my little wine over here. I mean the wine and eat the pizza and just be all in my world. I love pizza and I just be eating the pizza and also some ribs. Some ribs. You ever get the ribs that's like small? You eat the ribs and stuff and they get all between your teeth. I think I'm talking about food. And so a Subway sandwich. And then I take the what's it called McNuggets and pump it inside the honey mustard and the like but you know in terms of the food. I'm eating the honey mustard and eating that and drink my wine with Pepsi. I mix my Pepsi with wine. Ugh. And guess what? Ain't nobody in the house with me, so I can eat all by myself. You be like, oh God, this is good. You know, that's what I be doing. But now I have no food, so there won't be no food here today. Raven, do you still like? Oh yes, yes, Jordan. I just gotta get some drinking money. Pizza with a lot, exactly, as child. That's what I'm talking about. I want the kind that's like, you know what I mean? The cheese like this, like oh my god, and a little, what's some things called like little, I think it's barbecue something, like it's got barbecue on and a hot sauce. Ah, that's good. You are the most beautiful example of an A4. Thank you, Jamel. So, oh yes, blue oat, some stuffed crust. Ah, let me tell you something. I had some pizza. I think it's called, what's that store called? I think it's called Lot Less or something. And I tell you that pizza in this store, this pizza was so good. You was like, oh my God. You know how the pizza be so good? You be like, oh my God. You don't want to come out. This pizza was, it was like raised pizza in New York City. And you eat that. But raised pizza, you have to cut it with a knife because it be so thick. Like you can't. I'm so hungry. But you know what else I like? Meatball parmesan. You ever had meatball parmesan? Ah, when I was little, I used to get that. And, yeah, Save a Lot has. Okay, Save a Lot. Okay, Blue Oaks. What you mean? Yeah, that's good. They have pizza upstate New York. Good. Yes. You know, the pizza be good. I think when you hungry, everything tastes good. But the pizza is so gooey, it makes it even better. But another thing I like, you like lobster? I like lobster tail. So I had some lobster tail. When I tell you all this meat, I was like, oh my God. I like macaroni salad and fried chicken. When I was going to ShopRite, when I had a car, I used to go on ShopRite and get the chicken. Oh my God. I had no idea that chicken was only $4. The whole chicken for $4 cooked. I was like, oh my God. Now I need a car. I need a car, but I can't go because I'm at foot. But when I tell you this chicken was so good, chicken with French fries and macaroni salad. Oh, yeah, the good old days. Niggas eat and just go to bed and go to sleep. That's good. Eat the pizza. At one point, I was in love with Wendy's, but now not no more. But it was good. So, what are you going to eat, Jordan, for your birthday? Big old 24. Oh, you like chicken? Mmm. But then I'm like a dog, just put it on the floor and kick it to me. I like to eat. When I'm hungry, I'm stressed out. Wendy's deals. Oh, they went down? Oh, okay. Sicilian slice. Okay. When it's always cold. Mmm. Yeah, I didn't cook today. I eat leftovers. People that's in the struggle, we do that a lot. We eat a lot of leftovers because everything's already gone. It's not funny, but you know, once upon a time, I said like, you ever get those hamburgers that you get the lettuce and tomatoes on it? I think that's I think that's called the well, Burger King. Anyway, you know, I'll talk about food all day. I love to eat. I ate a big burrito. Oh, you got it, Jordan. I eat burritos and Subway sandwiches and, and ribs. But you know what I haven't had? Pig feet. Anybody eat pig feet? Ugh. But you know what I like? I like pork chops. But the fact that I have high blood pressure, but I love pork chops. You know, you eat pork chops, you bite into it, it's the grease. The grease be running out your mouth. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, all right. I love you all. I have talked y'all to death. 2 hours. I talked to y'all for 2 hours. I think this is the longest I went in a long time. Yeah. So protect your spirit and stuff. Make sure y'all stay okay. Everything, you don't have to watch it. Everything ain't good for you. Happy birthday, baby Jordan. Stay beautiful. Matter of fact, everybody stay beautiful. And also protect your spirit. So everything in this world, do not watch it. It's not good. You don't have to watch. We get it. You saw it. You don't need to watch it. Because for some reason, by you being an empath, it'll revisit itself back in your head. And you don't need to watch it. It's too much. Anyway, stay blessed. I love you all. I'm not going to do the whole name calling stuff, but y'all get it. All right, I love you.